Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Felita and this is Budgeting with the Millings. On this channel, we are documenting our family's journey of paying off debt while becoming more financially secure. We primarily use the zero-based budget and cash stuffing methods. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and comment below. Please stay tuned for our December 17th cash stuffing. I do have just one bit of housekeeping before I get started with the cash stuffing. And
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
when I did our bi-weekly family budget, I was talking to you guys about us being in the red, the 174. Well, I did have that conversation with my husband, and it got put on the back burner because your girl made a mistake. So, I don't know if I told you guys, but every year, I try to look at our expenses, whether it's insurance, like our mortgage, any of our subscriptions, just whatever, and see if there's a way for me to save money. Well, we moved into our current home about 3 years ago. We had the house built, we moved in, everything was going fine, and we started getting these notices in the mail. Like I said before, my husband is military, so they start sending us these little things saying that he had not used all of his benefits. So I called them, and I thought it was, I thought it was a scam because it just sounded too good to be true. It was like, oh, you can refinance, you don't have to pay any closing costs, you don't have to send in any documentation. Just all this stuff. And I was like, y'all ain't finna get me. But anyway, I eventually called them just to kind of see what they were talking about. And it was actually done through I forget the name. If I can think about it or find the information, I'll try to put it below for all of you military people that may be considering refinancing, because it actually saved us about $500 a month. So we ended up refinancing our mortgage in August. Excuse me. Well, prior to August, I had been manually going in and paying our mortgage. Well, actually, it was set up on bill pay before we refinanced, and it was just coming out. But after we refinanced in August, I was going online every 2 weeks and paid, the $1,011 bi-weekly. Well, in November, I had the bright idea to go ahead and set it up on bill pay, and I went ahead and paid the full November's mortgage payment, and then I think that was like, just say the 1st of November, and then our next biweekly paycheck, which I think was maybe around the 17th or whatever, I went ahead and paid the 10/11. Well, I set it up, through bill pay to have it come out bi-weekly. So that week I checked my bank account, and the money had come out of the bank account I think it was like December 3rd or whatever, which was the next paycheck. It came out of the bank account. It never dawned on me to check the actual mortgage site to make sure that it was being applied to our mortgage. Well, around December the 8th, I get an email from our mortgage company saying, hey, I don't know if you set up on bill pay. If you've already made the payment, disregard this notice. But if not, you have a payment that's due. And I was just like, whoa, wait a minute. So anyway, long story short, found out that I'd entered in the information incorrectly. Yes. So I went back and forth, trying to figure out what did I need to do to correct the problem, because technically the mortgage, it's due on the 1st and it's late after the 16th. So I was trying to figure out what we needed to do. So of course that took forefront over this 174, and I really wasn't stressing over it because we do have an emergency fund that's set up. So worst case scenario, I was telling my husband, hey, we'll just pull from the emergency fund, go ahead and pay it, and then but we have to figure out what we're doing because at this point it was like $2,022 that was just kind of out there in limbo. So I had been going back and forth, trying to see, had the payment posted. So on the 16th, of course, the mortgage site, their website was down, so I couldn't go out and check. But I did call, and I was like, hey, what's going on? You know, has it posted? Because I don't want it to be late. And the young lady that I spoke with said, no, at this point, you know, it's still showing that you guys owe for the month of December. So I told her, okay, you know, that's fine. I went ahead and I made the mortgage payment. So y'all know what happened then, right? I log in on the 17th. So the payment that I made, you know, on the 16th manually, it was showing, and the payment that I'd previously made for the $2,022, it had posted. So saying all that to say, I think it's extremely important to have an emergency fund that's sufficient to your home's financial situation. So now we're, you know, my question to my husband was, hey, do you want to request a refund? Because, I mean, even though we're trying to pay the mortgage off, it's not forefront for us. We have, you know, we have other debt, you know, and I'll go over that probably in our debt confession. But so I was asking my husband, and he said request a refund, put it back into the savings account, and we can just keep paying it the way that we've been paying it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should just leave the money where it is because it's been paid, or do we pull it out, put it back in savings? I don't know. I can see what he's saying because, like I said, you know, that's not our primary focus on debt repayment right now. We have a lot of other things that we're focusing on. So, which also means that if we don't pull it out, then we'll have to beef up our savings account again. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think, and, you know, list it below. Okay, so first envelope will be grocery. I don't typically put this inside of the binder only because I carry this around with me, or I have in the past carried my envelope around with me just in case it's something that we need. Let's see, we do have a little. We have $7 in grocery, and grocery is getting $150, so that's so grocery. I'm putting the 50 to the side. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 6, 7. Oh, forgot this. 50. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 50, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 157 that we'll have for grocery. The next is medical. I think I told you guys before, my daughter, she got braces, and so I've already paid for the month of January. So what I'll be stuffing now is for the February payment, and that is $75. So 50, 70, and 5. And I'm not going to keep an expense sheet in here only because I'll be paying this monthly. So as soon as I, you know, feel it, it'll pretty much be, I'll be taking it. So that's 50, 70, and 5. So that'll go in there. The next is Wayne's, which is our pest control. Oh, and guys, I got this new little cash tray. I'm not sure if I really like it. I'm going to see how this video does, and maybe another, you know, couple of videos, and I may go to one of the sunglass trays. I was watching Taylor Budgets, and she was doing like a, what is it? Like an unboxing, or where some of the people would send her in, sorry, y'all. Husband walked in and it threw me off a little bit. But what I was saying was that I was watching Taylor, and she was doing like an unboxing, and someone sent her in like the sunglass tray, and I think I'm gonna, you know, depending on how this works out, I may get one just to kind of see what it's like. But anyway, I thought that was really good. I'm sure you guys already know who Taylor is, but if not, I always say, oh, I'm going to link it below, and I always forget to link it below. I'm going to have to research even how to link it below, because I'm not very technically savvy. This whole thing, YouTube, is new to me. I actually wasn't even on social media prior to, you know, any of this. So anyway, y'all just be patient with me. And on to the Waynes. Wayne's is our termite or pest control, and it is getting $11. And we currently have 30. I mean, I'm sorry, we currently have 21. So we are going to do 11. So we should have 32. So that's 10, 20, 31, and 2. Why is this many all everywhere? Let's see. 1 and 2. Okay, so 32. And I actually got these little tracker sheets. I have to see if I can find the site that I got it off of. I think it was on Pinterest, but these were free. And I probably should have laminated them, but I didn't. I got so frustrated with the whole envelope thing. I was just like, you know what? Let me just, So tags is getting 34. So that's 20, 30. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay. And we should have 102 in tags. Let's see if we... So that's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, and 2. So that is correct. Y'all, I don't know if I think I did tell you, last year we went to go get tags, and I budgeted about $600 for our tags, and the lady was like, 8 something. I nearly fainted. So this year I'm going to try to be a little bit more prepared. I'm hoping that, you know, as you all know, cars depreciate over time. So I'm hoping that it won't be as much, but I think I budgeted about $800, or what I'm budgeting for is about $800 this year. So, oh, y'all wish me luck. Fingers crossed, wish me some luck. The next is HOA, and it is getting 15, 10, and 15. Let's see what we have. Should have 30. A total of, we have 30 to begin with, so we should have 45. So that's 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that is correct. HOA. So far, so good. Next is Christmas. I hope by now you guys are done Christmas shopping, because we went the other day, my daughter, the 13-year-old, she wanted to pick up some things, and we went into Ross. Christmas is getting $125. And when I tell you, it was so crowded in that store. We just walked out. It was just too, I think it was like maybe 2 people on the register, and it was terrible. But anyway, Christmas should have $250. We're adding $125, so we should have a total of $375. So that's 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 65, 75. And that is correct. And I think at some point we may not be putting as much into Christmas. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to go ahead and get a pretty good start this year, since we were already done with our Christmas. I actually still do need to get one other gift card and one gift, which was another reason why we were in Ross. But I couldn't with Ross. That was ooh. Ross typically comes through, but I'll probably get up early one day next week and try to go. But I guess everybody's probably saying the same thing with it being as close to Christmas as it is. So the next envelope is vacation. Vacation is getting 104. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we haven't really decided what we're doing next year for vacation. My middle daughter, she is graduating next year, so she wanted to do something a little special, I guess, or exotic for her graduation gift. we still, like I said, we hadn't decided. And then my son, although he's gone to Disney, he doesn't remember going to Disney. So that was another thing that we were kind of toying around with. Maybe do something for spring break and then maybe do something for summer vacation. But again, we have not decided. And then the other part of that is passports. So my husband and I, we have our passports. We actually just received my oldest daughter and my Kiara, and then my middle daughter, Morgan. We got their passports in the mail actually this past week. So if we do something exotic, which requires passports, we'll still have to get passports for my youngest daughter, Peyton, and then my son, MJ, which is kind of difficult because my husband, he is actually military. He is a active, and I hope I'm saying this right. So all you military people out there that's watching, if I'm not saying it right, please correct me. But he's active military reservist, which means that he's attached to an active military branch. He's Navy. So he doesn't do the typical 2 weeks a year and 1 week in a month. Whenever his unit has to do any special training or whatever, he may have to go for a week here, 2 weeks, even a month. So anyway, with us having to get passports for the younger two children, he has to sign for those as well. I may be able to use the power of attorney, not real sure. Don't want to mess with the government like that. So we have to try to schedule it when he's here. And they're extremely backed up. So anyway, vacation is getting 104. So we should have a total of 312. So that's 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, some of those bills are really raggedy, but they're going to spend. Let's see. So that's 312, so that's right. Okay, next is car maintenance, and car maintenance is getting 50. Let's see what we have. 50. Ah. So we should have a total of 150. So that's 51, 20, 40, and 50. So that is correct. And this will probably be getting used fairly soon. We took my youngest daughter, Morgan, we took her car for like an oil change. And of course they were telling us that she needed tires. So my husband is going to look around and see, the cost of that. So that will probably be getting used fairly soon. And lastly, we have tuition, which is $50. So as I stated before, which is another reason why I started this channel, my 17-year-old Morgan, she will be graduating next year and going off to school. So we have to start saving for college expenses. And I know right now, that's it. We had 50 and we're adding 50, so that's a total of 100. We have to, pay off some things before we can start, putting more into the tuition. But right now, anything is better than nothing. So, as you can see, we still have, $7 left. And that is going into medical. I don't know if you guys remember, but on the very first cash stuffing video, I guesstimated, because we had not gone to the orthodontist yet, on what the monthly cost would be for my daughter. And I guesstimated that it would be $150 a month, but it's actually $165 a month. So that means I needed to add a few more dollars, which I forgot to put it in, and I remembered later. So medical has 50, 75, 81, and 82. So that is it for the cash stuffing. So that's pretty much all that I have today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing. Also, if you see where I can make changes, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you all that stayed to the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the upcoming video where I'll be covering my personal cash stuffing. Not real sure if I'm going to go over what challenges, like savings challenges that we're thinking about doing for the 2022 year. I don't want the videos to be extremely long, so but anyway, we'll see how that goes. So anyway, bye for now.